So the temperature dropped quite a bit, and I do have my Mountain Hardwear jacket with me, but I figured this was a good time to test out my Selk sleeping bag. This is kind of great for like summer or winter, but I'm going to definitely just be wearing this while I'm cooking in a few minutes here. But now that I've got pretty much everything set up, the sun's dropping and the temperature is going down. This is really warm, and I kept seeing these online, and I finally was like, you know what, screw it, let's do it. And I ended up picking this up. Unzip down here if it gets a little too warm. You can also zip out the feet, so you can just walk around the campsite with it if you'd like. But I'm going to go ahead and try sleeping in this tonight. It is a wearable sleeping bag. It's kind of like a onesie that you sleep in, and it's actually a full-on sleeping bag. I'll have to look at the stats to jog my memory about what the exact temperature rating for this is, but this, coupled with my Rumpel and also my 30-degree, I believe, Browning sleeping bag, I'm pretty sure I'll be perfectly fine and warm. I'm going with an easy cook tonight. In the winter I typically will cook over a campfire, but I'm just going to be lazy and cook with this. I'm pretty warm in this, but you know, fingers still get cold pretty quickly, and I didn't bring my winter boots, so hopefully these are fine. I've got some wool socks on, so not really affecting my feet that bad. Not a super expensive chair, but it's comfortable, adjustable, and this is probably one of the ones I did the least research on, and it still turned out pretty good. So I did get some traction boards, and I'm excited to try those out. Hopefully I won't have to try them out on Thursday, but I might as well use them to kind of get leveled out and show you guys them. So it's not Max Trax, it's actually a company called VRE. I'll have to put the name up here if I can find it. Yeah, they're based out of Asheville, North Carolina, which is kind of where I'm from. You know, a little bit south of there, but maybe I'll at least try that to level me out if I need to, but this campsite was super level, so I didn't need to do it. Alright, so it is pretty much pitch black out, and it's like 6 o'clock. So, yeah, daylight savings time is pretty crazy, but I got some editing done, was chilling. These are the Light Rangers, so when I'm winter camping, I'll be able to film a little bit longer. So I've been using these gloves because I have a little bit more dexterity with them, but at this point, even with my heated pads here, I think it's time to switch back to the heated gloves. So I'm gonna hop into bed and warm my hands and then put the boots on for this whole fit so that I can warm up my feet a little bit, because at this point my feet are really the only thing that are cold. I think it's about 12 degrees last time I looked, so getting a little bit cold. the weather had called for snow, and I was wrong. I kept saying yesterday there was not going to be any snow, but there clearly was. So it wasn't a ton of snow, but it was enough to coat the ground, maybe an inch or two, maybe even less than that. But yeah, I stayed fairly warm. This Selk is, I don't believe, made to like be your main sleeping bag below a certain temperature. I think last night when I checked at 6:30 this morning, it was about 10 degrees. So who knows how cold it got last night. So just to fill you guys in on some gear that I use in these videos, I have a heated blanket that goes underneath me, and then I will typically have a sleeping bag on top of that, and I'll sleep in that. But last night I slept in this, and then my rumple on top of that. So I power the heated blanket with a power bank, and last night I used my Oops one. I also have an EcoFlow and a Ace Volt, and I'll kind of alternate between using those. And like I said, I was pretty warm last night. I put on the full boots to this, and I stuck some little hand warmers inside there, and that was actually pretty nice. I tried putting them up against my sock, and it was just way too warm. Like it was hot on my foot, but I just put them in the boot, and it was fine. And then I also had some hand ones. You can close this like that, and I just kept a hand one inside of here. And yeah, like I said, I was pretty warm, so I just made myself some coffee. When I'm on overland trips, I like to use that wildland stuff just because there's so many steps that are cut out. Basically, you just boil some water and put it in a cup. So I did run into an issue of the water being frozen in one of my hydro flasks, but I was going to make some oatmeal, but I can't without water, so I might just eat one of my protein bars I have in the drawers in there.